Hello students, welcome back. So today we are going to start our new topic, population stabilization and birth control. Chapter 4, reproductive health. In the last session we have covered about the population, about the reproductive health, about the RCH program. So what were the initiative taken by the RCH program. So here we will study about the population stabilization. Before studying about this topic, we will study about the explosion. What is the meaning of explosion here? See, if you will see the growth, or if you see the population at world level in 1900, it was 2 billion. Now in 100 years, if you will see in 2000, it can increase up to 6 billion, and in 2011 it was 7.2 billion. Same in case of India, if you will see in 1947, why we are considering? Because we are considering after independence. So it was 350 million, and in 2000 again it was increased up to 1 billion, and in 2011 it was increased up to 1.2 billion. So what is happening in the world level? If you see, if you observe these things, so from 2 billion it was 6 billion or somehow more. It means that our population increased so much, or it get triple in these 100 years. Now if in India, same data, if you see here again, what is happening in 2000, how much population we have increased here, fine. So if we compare our population with world population, it means that, see here it is 6 billion, and our population in 2000 it was 1 billion. It means that every six person was an Indian, fine. So it means that how much we are contributing towards the world population, and this rate is very high. And what is required? It is required that it should be stabilized. Stabilization must be there, and due to this explosion, why it is exploding? Because the rate is getting very high day by day. Now another thing is growth rate. What is growth rate? That in how many years it get doubles. If you will compare the data in 2001, because in 2001 census was there, it was 1.7%, while in case of 2011 it was less than 2%, it means more than 1.7%. So if it was the 1.7%, it means that in every 1000 people, 17 people are getting increased in a year. Same case in 2011, in every 1000 person there will be increase of 20% in a year. So what is happening? If you will compare the data of 2001, it means that our population will get increased or will get double in 33 years, while in 2011 our population will get double in 30 years. So what is happening? In very less time our population will get double. If now another census which will be in 2021, so it may be assumed, it may be estimated that this data will get double in very short span of time. It may be in the 20 years, it may be there. So why? Because we have increased the population from 2011 to 2021, it was very high. So what is the need of an hour? That we have to check the growth rate of our country, so that the population should not increase in a short span of time. And how we can achieve this? We can achieve it by using different alternatives. Now here we are saying about census. So what is census? Two terms are there: demography. What is demography? It means that the scientific study or the statistical analysis of the human population. It is known as demography, and the people, those who are related with this human population, they are known as demographers. And if we will see the history of this population, about this census, so it was started in 1881. Earlier it was started in 1871-72, but it was not that much synchronized. And after 1881, it was synchronized, and in every 10 years it was carried out. Fine. So if you will see the 2011, it is a recent census. It was the 15th number. Which one? 15th number of census. Fine. And the next census, it will be on 2021. So like this, we have to study about the scenario of our population, how we are increasing, and this rate is an alarming rate. If we will not maintain, if we will not stabilize this rate, what will happen? There will be more explosion of population. So here we have studied about the population explosion or meaning of overpopulation. So now what was the reason behind It was the reason that as we have done the RCH program, what was the objective of RCH program? Is that we have to decrease the death rate and we have to decrease the MMR maternal mortality rate as well as infant mortality. What was the objective? We have to more concern about the mother as well as child. So we have achieved that target, but after achieving this target, what have done? The birth rate get increased and the death rate will get decreased. So here I have mentioned some reasons behind it. What are the reasons? Decline in death rate means that the people, those who are dying at that time, we have a good control on that. Why? What was the reason? Because nowadays the facilities provided by the government, the medical facilities has been improved. Due to this improvement of facilities, due to the improvement of transportation, in the earlier times people not able to move from one place to another place or to the city. Why? Because there was not proper transportation. As well as we have different examples. If you see the calamities, natural calamities was more at that time, but as the techniques have been, we have improved our techniques in agriculture areas also. So what we have done, now we are more satisfied, now we are more able to cope up with this situation. So we can say that by different facilities provided by the government as well as the people or by the scientists, researchers, we have improved our lifestyles. The people which are living in this time, they are well. Why? Because due to these improvements, right? And due to this improvement, the death rate get decreased. Second one is decline in maternal mortality rate. As we have said that earlier times it was very high. By providing good care, by providing good facilities to the mother, those who are in pregnancy period, those who are in delivery period, it was very high. Fine. As well as in decline in infant mortality rate. The rate was very less as compared to the previous one. Why? Because in the earlier period, what was there? There was very more rate of infant. There is no proper care of the child. There was no care. We are less concerned about the nutrition about the infant. So that time, what was there? There was very high infant mortality rate. But in these successive years, what we have achieved, we decreased this rate here. Fine. Another one is increase in number of people in reproducible age. It means that now the people are more in which age group? In the reproducible age group. Due to this, what will happen? There will be more birth of the children, and we have to concern about all these four factors so that what will happen? We can provide better condition to our country. How? Because due to this decline in all these things, what we have done? We have increased our birth rate. Right? Two things are there: birth rate as well as death rate. So now the death rate has decreased, but if you will see, the birth rate has increased so much due to the well facilities given by the government. So it is required that we have to more concern about all these things so that the population gets stabilized. In the next, we will start with we will study about the consequences of overpopulation. See, previously we have discussed that what are the reason behind this overpopulation and why and what it is affecting. So here, what are the results of this overpopulation? We know the basic need of human are food, shelter and clothing. We have to provide all these things to every individual so that they can satisfy their life very easily. So if we cannot provide, what will happen? There will be some poverty among them. What is poverty? Poverty is what? The people are not getting that much sufficient thing. They are not getting food properly. They are not getting shelter properly. They are not getting clothing properly. So what will happen? They cannot live their life in a better way. Fine. So this is the cause of this overpopulation. If population will be less, what will happen? All the people can get all the things very easily. Another one is unemployment. See, nowadays this unemployment is, you can see this example very well. In IIT, in NEET aspirants, what they are doing? The number of candidates are more and the number of government seats are very less. Are you seeing all these things? As well as what is happening, if any post is there, any government post is there, the number of candidates are very high, and the people are forced to do that job somehow of their not deserving one. As well as we can say the whole and whole, due to this overpopulation, we cannot provide proper job satisfaction to the people, and due to this what is happening, they are not socially, or they are not emotionally fit, they are affecting their lifestyle also. So what is required, it is required that the population should be stable, so that we can provide job, or we can provide government seats to every individual, right? Another one is pollution. See, if there will be more people, what will happen, they require more and more area to live, they need more shelter, fine, they need more shelter. Due to this what will happen, there will be a more and more cutting down of forest. Due to this cutting of forest, what will happen, the pollution rate will get increased, fine, and due to this increase of this pollution rate, what will happen, we are not able to survive in this polluted area. As well as if the people will get more, they will use more and more vehicle, fine, and due to this smoke and all these things, again the pollution rate will get increased. So why it is happening, due to this due to this overpopulation. Again we have to stabilize this population, so that there will be a healthy life, or there will be pollution free life, fine. Another one is education. Education, see, if any couple having 2 to 3 or to 5 offspring or babies or the children, what will happen, it will be difficult for them to give proper education to all the children. So it is required that again for the proper education, there should be a proper stabilization of population. If population will be more, so we cannot provide all these things to the people of a country, as well as in the world level. It is very important, we have to decrease the population rate, fine. Another one, so what can be the strategies to control this overpopulation, right? In RCH program also we are having different strategies, how we have decreased our MMR, how we have decreased our IMR. So again we have to take some initiative, we have our government or non-government agencies should take some initiative, so that the population can be overcome. And what can be the strategies, we have discussed here some strategies. The first one is education. We know that education is the awareness is very important among the people. So how we can aware them, we can aware them by giving information about different how we can improve our this growth rate. For example, we can provide them contraceptives method, because we know that we have increased our population and there is no way to decrease this population. So that's why this contraceptive methods are very important to decline the population rate. So how we can aware, have you seen that posters, or have you seen that advertisement where they have written that hum do hamare do? There was a couple which are having 2 children and they are very happy. So we have to go towards the small family. If the family will be small, they will be happy, they will get everything for their better life, fine. So here we have to educate the people to motivate or to go for the small family as well as 2 children. See, what is the logic behind the two children? In couple, one mother is there and one father is there, and if they will give birth to 2 children, when they will die, so again they are replacing themselves with their 2 children, fine. So if there will be 3 children, what will happen, the birth rate as well as the death rate will get unstable. So we have to stable that situation. So how we can do it, we can achieve it by providing awareness, by providing education to them. Another one is family planning. Family planning, it means that again we have to guide them, we have to motivate them. If they have to plan for their family. How? By the small family, by using these contraceptive methods, they can help them to go for that one. Another one is marriageable age. See, in the previous topic we have done the the number of people, those who are in reproducible age, are more. So here government should take some initiative, and government has taken this initiative. How? They have statutorily increased the marriage age from, in case of both male as well as in female, it was 18 as well as 21 years respectively. So here the government has increased the marriage age in both in case of male and female, so that they will get mature, and they will think more and more. If they will get married in a very small age, they don't know about all these things. So as we are increasing their marriageable age, their maturity will get also increase, and they will get more aware of all these things. Another one is incentives. We have to provide some incentives, or the government should provide incentives to those person, or to those couples, those who are having one child, or we can say two child. How in urban areas we have seen nowadays the couples are adopting for the one child norms. What is it? One child norms or one child policy. In this, what they are considering, they are only going for only one child, so that it will help in our economy, as well as it will help in our population rate. Fine. So government should give some more benefits. For example, the government can give the job security. The government should give some benefit in food, clothing. In every aspect, they are providing the benefit to those people, those couple, as well as those child who are having one offspring. Fine. So by this thing, the people will get aware. The people will think that yes, if we are having one or two child, or we can get a proper bonus for that one, and this is required to maintain a growth rate. Fine. And the conclusion of this topic is that we have to decrease our population growth rate, and we have to increase the awareness. And this awareness, in the next topic, we'll study about how we can increase our how we can increase this awareness by using contraceptive methods. So what should be the characteristics of good contraceptives? Fine. So let's start with the contraceptives. Now the contraceptives. What should be the characteristics of contraceptive? In the strategies of overpopulation, how we can overcome with the help of these contraceptive methods. So what should be a characteristics of all these things? It should be user friendly. It means that it should give some privacy to the people, those who are using it, and it should be good towards them, as well as it should be easy available. It means that it should be available in every area. If it will not available in the rural areas, the people will not use it. So it is required that it should be available in every city or every town as well as village. Effective. These contraceptives must be effective. If they are using and they are not getting result, okay, why it is if they will not get result, why they will use it? They will not use it. So it should be effective also. Fine. Another one is reversible with no or least side effect. We know that whenever we are taking any medicines, whenever we are taking any alternatives, what is required? There should be no side effect. So again, the important thing about the contraceptive is that they should be reversible. It means that it should not affect the whole process of the sexual drive. So it is required that there should be reversibility, as well as there should be no side effect, or if the side effect is happening, it should be in the low level. It should be the contraceptive, and we are using this contraceptive for what? For to control the population, as well as to avoid the unwanted pregnancy, which is helpful for the people or the couple, as well as for the whole country. Fine. So that's all for this lecture, and in the next lecture we will study about the different types of contraceptive methods. Fine. That's all for today. Thank you.